Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you've seen this face, hello, hi, my name is Topsy. So we're taking a break from our normal transmission. I did say that January was gonna be talking about weight loss and lifestyle change, but we had to pause that for a second just to talk about Fenty. So this week, a little break from talking about weight loss and lifestyle change, and I'm gonna do a review of the Fenty concealers that just came out. So a little bit about the concealers quickly. They come in 50 shades. I picked up two colors, and the first color that I picked up was the 420. They did say that whatever color you use in your foundation would basically translate to the same color that you would use in your concealer. However, I found that although the concealer shade 420 is tad lighter than the foundation, it just wasn't light enough for me in terms of how I like to highlight my under eyes. So I went on to pick up another color, which is the 390. The 420 is described to have a warm olive undertone, and the 390 is described to have a warm yellow undertone. So if I didn't mention, I do use 420 in the foundation. And this foundation actually did make my best of 2017 foundations because I really did like the finish and also the mateness. I used it mainly in the summer because it kept me matte for a long time. The claims of this concealer is that it's creamy, it's long wearing, it's crease proof, it's supposed to be light as air, and it's supposed to give you a medium to full coverage. I have been testing this concealer now for roughly about 4 or 5 days. I've had it, just been sort of wearing it throughout the day to see how it wears. So I pretty much have my mind made up of what I think about the concealer, and I would give you my thoughts after I do a demo. So I'm gonna swatch on my hand the 420 for you guys. So that's how the 420 looks like. And the 390 would be right below it. So this is 390 at the top right there. And that is 420 right at the bottom. Actually, I did pick up the setting powder as well. I decided to go for the banana powder or the banana color. They do come in 8 shades, I believe. And on their website, it says that the banana one is perfect for brightening. So I picked that up because I like a bright under eye. I believe the darkest color in the range is coffee. I might be wrong. And the lightest color is the lavender, and it retails for £24. The concealer retails for £19. I forgot to mention. £19 for the concealer and £24 for the powder. I bought mine on Gavin Nichols' website for anybody who lives in the UK and is wondering. That's where I picked mine up from. I'm gonna put my foundation on off camera. I was gonna put on the Fenty foundation. However, I was prepping for my video last night and I realized that I thought this was a 2-year expiry period. I assumed that it was 24 months, but it's actually 12 months. So this is expired. I can't put this on my face. I did use it a lot when I bought it. Obviously, it came out in September 2017, and I used it for quite a while. I noticed before I started shaking it that it had separated. So it's not something that I feel comfortable doing, especially knowing that it's 16 months old now. So I would not be doing a Fenty face for you guys today, just because of that. But I do wear 420 in this foundation. Like I said, I loved it. However, some new foundations have stolen my heart since Last year, as you guys know, I featured these foundations in my Best of Beauty 2018, and these are obviously the NARS and the Bobbi brand that I mixed together. So those are the two combos that I will be wearing today. So yeah, I just said to let you know that. The only reason I'm not wearing Fenty today is because it's expired and I'm not about to put that on my face. So I will put on my foundation and then we will get up close and personal, and then I would do a demo of the concealer on my face and also talk about the setting powders, and then I'll come back to show you the concealer in action. So we're up close and personal now. So foundations are on, and now we're gonna demo the concealers for you. So I'm gonna put the darker color on first, and this is 420. So as you guys know, I always complain that I have dry under eyes. So I'm very happy that this is a creamy concealer. I was a little bit worried about the powder being too drying. So I'm gonna start with the 420, and this is the darker color. I tend to use brushes now to blend my under eyes. I mean, I still use the beauty blender, but I start off using a brush, and this brush is the Smashbox. It just says cream cheek brush. And I don't really wait so long to blend my concealers in. I just blend it immediately. As you can see, this color is pretty much almost my skin tone. So we're going to do the same for the other eye. So it is very creamy. That is definitely right. I'm going to now take my beauty blender and just further blend that in. And then we're going to go in with the lighter color, which is the 390. And I tend to just put that right where I've got my bag. And then we're just going to do the same thing. So as you can see, this one gives me that brightening effect under my eyes that I like. So I love that I picked two colors, because the first color would in effect sort of conceal and the other color would highlight. So now we're gonna go in with the setting powder. And again, I don't set my under eyes with a beauty blender or a sponge. I used to, but I've seen this change my method, because like I said, my under eyes is very dry. I mean, I have oily combination skin. Around my face is normal. My T-zone is oily and my under eyes is dry. So I have like classic combination skin. So I'm gonna use this brush because I don't want to pack it on too much, because I don't want it to dry because it's so matte. I don't want to press it in with the beauty blender and just pack on too much. So I use the Sigma tapered highlighter brush in F35, and I just basically just tap into the powder just a little bit, and then you want to do a last blending before you set, just in case there are any creases. And I'm gonna press that in. So that's what I do. I mean, I know some people pack it on with the beauty blender. I don't bake. And like I said, I used to do the whole packing on with the sponge, but I found out that it was just too drying. Like I was packing on too much powder and my under eye just got too cakey. So do the same for the other eye. And that's what it's looking like. I would say that the powder does have a tiny scent to it. I couldn't describe what exactly the scent is, but it does have a little bit of a scent to it. So just so you know, this is what the face is looking like with the concealer under my eyes and the setting the powder. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, and I'm going to come back and give you my thoughts on this concealer and the Fenty concealer and the setting powder. So I'll be right back. I'm back. So just a quick little beat. I wasn't about to do too much with my eyes. So what do I think about the concealers? We'll talk about the concealers first, then I would talk about the powder. The claims that they're creamy is definitely lives up to that claim. It is creamy. For someone with dry under eyes like me, it's definitely welcome to have that sort of hydration under the eyes. It is long wearing. I did test it for the whole day, and I didn't have any sort of movement in the concealer, so that is true. To say that it's light as air, yeah, I don't feel like there's anything sort of heavy under my eyes, so it's definitely light. Medium to full coverage, yeah, I think it's buildable. You can build it up to full coverage if you want, so it's definitely medium to full coverage. The last claim that it's crease proof, I would say yes and no to that claim. Yes, because yes, I don't get any creases like on the main part of my eye. That stays intact. That's stayed intact throughout the day. However, the natural creases right under that, well, I'm assuming everybody has, right under your lash line, at your bottom lash line right there, still creased. I mean, that is your natural crease. So I would say that's why I say yes and no, because you still get your natural crease line still sort of creasing. The concealer didn't stop that from happening. However, under the main eye, as in the main part of the eye, it did stay creaseless throughout the day. So yeah. Let's talk about the powder. Do I like the powder? I don't think it does anything more amazing than my Laura Mercier does. So it's not like I feel like it's done anything more for me. I would say it's on par with my Laura Mercier actually. It mattifies and it lasts. So I'd say I do like it. I mean, I like my Laura Mercier, so I do like the Fenty banana powder. It doesn't do anything more amazing, and it doesn't do anything less amazing, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to say it's right on par with my Laura Mercier. So I would say that, I guess, I do like it then, because you all know that I love my Laura Mercier. So if it's doing the same thing, thumbs up for the powder, thumbs up for the concealer. It is Top C approved. I would give it 2 thumbs up. Fenty did a great job. And the fact that they actually have 50 shades in the concealer is amazing. Everybody's bound to find a shade for them. So that is good. So that is my thoughts on the Fenty concealer and the powder. I hope you find it helpful. Have you picked up the concealer and or the powder? Do you like it? I'd love to know what you think about them in the comment section. Are you thinking about picking it up? Have you made up your mind, yes or no? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. I would love to hear them. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a huge, massive thumbs up. And I will catch you guys in another video very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.